Hey guys, it's the Credit Card MD, and I'm here for a very short and sweet, easy Hilton hack video for you guys. My wife and I, we just got back from Hilton Playa del Carmen all-inclusive adults-only resort, and it was a stunning, beautiful experience. It was our third time going there, and I just wanted to quickly share with you guys how we went there virtually for paying nothing out of pocket. The way to do it is going to be a few steps, but the way we're going to do it is by talking about two particular credit cards and how you getting those two particular credit cards will allow you to come here for a nice 5-day vacation with you and your family or your significant other. So without further ado, let's just jump right into it. All right, so let's start off with the first card in this particular strategy. The first card is the American Express Hilton Aspire card. And I'm going to talk about why I have 3 of these particular ones in my wallet and how useful it is. So as you see over here, it has a $450 annual fee, which sounds insane, but I'm going to tell you why in a second, why that's extremely valuable and not exactly what it looks like. So it's going to come with a $200 airline credit. Now, typically people use this for baggages and in-flight purchases and anything incidental related. However, if you guys are a fan of United like I am at my particular United hub at my airport, you can actually go to United's website and they actually have something called a travel bank, and you can actually fill up your travel bank, kind of like an e-wallet. So what I usually do with this card is I just buy $250 into my e-wallet, and now I have $250 to spend for my flight to get to my destination. Now, it's also going to come with a $200 resort credit. Now, this can be used as a variety of ways. You can use it physically to pay for the night to stay somewhere, or if you already have the nights covered with points or other means, you can use this $250 actually to pay for things like massages, in-room beverages, foods that you send up to your room. Virtually anything you can send to your room as a bill, it'll knock off $250. So a very easy way to use this credit as well. In addition to that, you're going to get an instant complimentary diamond status with Hilton. Now, why is that so valuable? Well, basically, diamond status is the highest actual status you can get with Hilton. So just by holding a card and paying that annual fee and using these credits, effectively, they're going to give you the highest tier. Why does that matter? Well, anytime you stay at Hilton, having diamond status puts you at the front running line as to being upgraded. So you will book a standard room. When you get to the actual resort or hotel, they'll actually just bump you up to a suite or a studio or whatever is really available. And having diamond status puts you in the front of that list to make sure that you get upgraded to a nicer room during your stay. In addition to that, you're actually going to get 1 complimentary room every single year just by having this card. So the moment you open it, you're going to get that credit immediately, and they're going to send it to you in an email, and it will give you a little voucher and you can book it that way. Now, the best part about this is that they're going to give it to you 1 free room right up front, and every single anniversary from the date that you opened the card, you're going to get another one. So every single year without a cap, like let's say hypothetically this hotel room costs $500, $600, $700, doesn't matter. As long as it's a standard room, doesn't matter the cost, you're gonna get that complimentary. So if you really look at it, this card is only $450 a year, which sounds scary at first, but you're getting the $250 worth of airline credits, which I mentioned you can use as a United travel bank. You're gonna get $250 worth of resort credit, which you can use for massages or anything charged to your room or the actual room itself. In addition to that, you're getting that free night certificate, and you're getting the highest tier status with Hilton. So they're effectively paying you $50 and giving you all these benefits. Last but not least, you're going to get priority pass access. And this is basically a lounge network that most airports have. Essentially, they'll give you a membership with unlimited visits, and you can walk in right before your flight, have yourself a nice drink, get some snacks, get some food, and enjoy a nice, quiet, peaceful setting for you to get some work done before your flight, because you know it's pretty hectic. All right, so you're probably thinking, okay, great. I have to spend $4,000 on this particular credit card within a matter of 3 months, and they'll give me 150,000 Hilton points. So what good does that get you? Well, Hilton points are typically valued at 0.6 cents per point. What does that mean? That 150,000 points that you earn is equivalent to about $900 worth of hotels. So obviously that could be 9 $100 stays or 2 $450 stays. Depends on how you want to use those points. Now, how are you going to earn points on this card? Well, every time you purchase anything at Hilton, whether you send stuff, charge it to your room, whether you're booking the physical room, whatever it is, when you use this card for actual Hilton purchases, you're going to be getting 14 points per dollar. Now, when you use it for dining or anything travel related, which is your physical flight to get there, for example, you're gonna get 7 points per dollar, which is actually pretty valuable and an easy way to rack up some Hilton points. Everything else you put on this card, anything unrelated to these categories above, is going to get 3 points per dollar, which is very valuable. So now look at this little example I have over here. Remember, you're spending $4,000 to hit that 150,000 point bonus. Now, when you spend that $4,000, you're gonna get 3 points per dollar, assuming that it's not a dining or travel related purchase. So when you spend that $4,000, that's $12,000 you're going to get, plus the $150,000 they're just gonna give you as a lump sum once you hit that $4,000 threshold, you're going to have 162,000 Hilton points just from this card, from spending organically what you would have done anyway. All right, great. So for those of you who are thinking, hey, listen, $450 is pretty steep. That's a lot of money to just pay up front, prepaying for my travel, the $250 worth of airline, $250 worth of resort credit. So if that seems like a tough pill to swallow, how about another idea? I have the little brother of that Hilton Aspire card. His name is the Hilton Surpass card. Now, he is $95 annually. And it's a lot easier to justify this cost because as you can see here, you're still getting 12 points per dollar on any Hilton stay. You're going to get 6 points per dollar on grocery, dining, and gas, which are probably the 3 most expenses that you have on your day-to-day, month-to-month basis. So to get 6 points per dollar worth of Hilton points on those general spend, you could probably rack up a lot more Hilton points just from doing this. On top of that, you're gonna get a good catch-all with 3 points per dollar on everything else. So the best part of this card is that currently until April 1st, they are offering you again 150,000 Hilton points to spend this time $3,000 in 3 months. So a little bit less spend requirement, the same amount of bonus, and yet you still can rack up a good amount of Hilton points because of the multiplier, 6 points per dollar on 3 very important categories. So again, as you can see the example I have here, you're gonna get that 150,000 as a lump sum. Imagine the other 3,000 were general expenses at 3 points per dollar. That's 9,000 points plus the 150,000 bonus. You're going to have 159,000 Hilton points from this card. So you can imagine how valuable that is. And for those of you with this card, again, for $95, it's gonna give you 10 priority pass visits. Remember, with the first card, we actually had unlimited visits, whereas this one has a limit of 10 visits. So if you think you're gonna probably stay more than that, you might as well go with the more expensive card. Now that we've talked about ways to actually get a giant chunk bonus up front with these 2 particular credit cards, that together is easily about 320,000 worth of Hilton points if you were to get both of these cards. Now, since we talked about the value of these points, let's talk now about how to use these points. So let's go to the Hilton Playa del Carmen, all-inclusive adults-only resort that we had went to. Now this resort is by far one of the most beautiful ones that we've been to. Hilton has 12 particular all-inclusive resorts, and only 2 of them are adults only if that's interesting to you. This one as well as the La Romana in Dominican Republic. Now this particular property, we actually got for 70,000 points per night. Now, to stay 5 nights, typically you would have to spend 350,000 points because 70 times 5, right? Well, luckily Hilton, if you were to use only points, you are actually going to get the 5th night free. So if you stay a total of 6 days, which is technically 5 nights, what ends up happening is that you don't have to pay for that final night, final day. So to stay 5 days, you're effectively only purchasing it for 280,000 points. So for only 280,000 points, you can stay at this particular resort, an all-inclusive experience, adults only, unlimited alcohol, unlimited beverages, unlimited entertainment, and a very peaceful atmosphere, one of our top favorite ones. You can stay there completely for free if you virtually have these two particular products because of their bonus right there off the bat. Now, Hilton has 12 of these all-inclusive resorts, as I mentioned. I'll put up a little list over here of just a few of them. And virtually they all range between 60,000 to 80,000 points per night. We got lucky and we got for 70,000, but your mileage may vary. So it depends on when you book it. So I would recommend going to their website, click search with points, and you can actually see how much it costs for that particular time that you're planning on going. Now, this property is absolutely stunning. I mean, the location itself, the lobby, the cocktail hour, the amount of bars, the amount of restaurants, the amount of entertainment, the amount of snack options. The rooms are absolutely beautiful. The views are stunning. And in addition to that, you know you're getting a clean environment with this particular hotel. We love it. There's potential upgrades. I mentioned earlier that we have the diamond upgrade once you have the Aspire card. So they'll bump up your room automatically based on availability. Of course, if you have diamond status, this particular resort will come with actually unlimited cabana access. If you catch one in the morning, it's first come, first serve. But honestly, even if you don't catch any of these cabanas, it still is a beautiful experience just to lay out by the pool. Like I mentioned, there are multiple choices for dinner options, for lunch options. They have a breakfast buffet. Everything is included. And of course, the bars are the best part. If you check it out, you will not be disappointed in this particular stay. So guys, if this video brought any value to you and you are interested in helping support me for more videos like this, please be sure to use some of my referral links that I have. If you click on the link in the description, it's going to go ahead and take you to this page over here. And all you do is click on view all credit cards with a referral offer. And you can go ahead and click all personal cards and go ahead and scroll all the way down until you see that Hilton Aspire credit card. Now, of course, you have the option for the Hilton Surpass card as well with, again, remember that 150,000 point bonus, or honestly, any of these cards on this list, any of them that fit your needs would greatly be appreciated if you would apply through this particular link. I hope to see you guys on the next video. I hope you guys get approved for this and end up booking an all-inclusive resort experience for yourselves. Please let me know in the comments down below how you plan on using these points, and also if you guys got approved for that card, because I definitely am excited to hear about all of your unique experiences. And again, ask me any questions. You can see my Instagram down below as well, and you guys can message me anytime with any questions related to credit cards and free potential travel. So let me know. I'm there for you 24/7.